He calls me spicy, and I tell him, wrong bitch. I'm not saying that I'm not hot. He's wrong, because I'm Salvadorian, and Salvadorians don't really eat spicy food, or even make spicy food, and if you are what you eat, then I'm definitely not fucking spicy. What he really means is, I am a strong woman. So he will try to reduce this body into something small enough to fit in his mouth, knows that he can't handle me unless he breaks me down into petite portions. He calls me spicy. And all the fight I have grilled into me is deemed a silly thing, as if it means nothing, as if there's not a tradition of survival that our family shove into our hands like old recipes. I tell him, do not call me spicy. Eventually you too will demand a more diluted version when I become too much. Wrong region anyways, motherfucker. We are not all lovers of spicy food. Contrary to dumbass opinions, every Latina is not exactly the same. Not replicas of the only Latina actress you watched in that movie one time. More importantly, we are not meals made for your consumption. Not an exotic cuisine to feel entitled to get your hands on or to swallow up until there is nothing left. I am not spicy, but I've still got too much heat for you to handle in all the best ways. At 13, I learned brujeria, learned how to recite the curses born on my mother's tongue, maldiciones that made concrete stomachs and sweaty palms out of the men who thought they could devour us whole. At 19, I became angrier, learned that the curses were not enough to keep the wicked away, so I bought my first machete, started seeing their necks as tree branches like my father taught me to cut, always swift and guided and at an angle so the blade never gets stuck and so I never get hurt. I'm not saying we're not hot. I'm saying this kind of heat is not for ingestion. I'm saying do not mistake the burn when you get too close. We are wildfires that have never belonged to anyone but ourselves.